Good morning, everyone. This is Rifcal. We are playing some more Pokémon Odyssey. It's Pokémon ROM hack, a Fire Red, inspired by Etrian Odyssey and Made in Abyss. If you didn't know that yet, go back and watch the other videos. This is the last one in the main game. So it'd be very silly to lead with this. Okay, we have a few changes we need to make. Polar Kraken needs the black glass or the life orb instead of the black glasses for this fight. Big fella, I think, needs that never melt ice. Sunny, I'm gonna hope. I just realized I don't even know if I have this item. Yes, we do. It's going to get the magnet. And Lucky. Actually, at this point, I think I'm going to give Lucky the winged boots. We are switching Sunny and Big Fella for this one. And we need to go into Memento Vitae. Sunny. And we are going to learn Wild Charge in place of Drill Run. We needed Drill Run for that first fight as a backup, because of the way Earthquake reacts with the fact that it wasn't a guaranteed kill on Metagross. I wanted to have another option. Okay. Onward. All we've got left should be 3 bosses. Everyone stop. I sense an ominous presence. I don't sense anything at all. Bray, I know you're here. There's no point in hiding. Come out and face me. Ugh. Can't even have a little fun? Fine. Here I am. Happy now? Bray, you... What's wrong? So caught up in your sister's situation you can't even finish a sentence? Oh no, that's not what's really bothering her. What do you mean? You'll find out soon enough. Nyx, it's all yours. If you need anything, just give us a shout. You're bluffing. Wouldn't make sense to have her fight alone. On the contrary, I'd love to shut you up by cutting your head off, but I'll let Nyx handle that. No more lies. No more betrayal. You will pay for what you did to my family and friends. Your time has come, Bray. Abyssal Eye? How? Silence. You won't even have time to say your last prayers. It's a fight to the death you want, then it's a fight to the death you'll get. Come at me, Abyssal Princess. Okay. Gyarados, Sceptile. So yeah, we go Fake Out into Gyarados, Icicle Crash into Sceptile. This should kill Sceptile. And that means that Gyarados doesn't do anything the first turn. They bring in Great Tusk. It's unfortunate. Well, actually no. That's okay. Let's Blizzard. Wild Charge. The Sceptile had Lightning Rod, which is why we couldn't kill the Gyarados on the first turn. That's a second Intimidate, so we're definitely switching Sunny out after this, if they're still up. Blizzard should do pretty good damage on Great Tusk. Great Tusk does not have grid special defense. And they missed. That miss means that Sunny is going to stay up here. Let's just finish them off, I guess. Honestly, this is not the best position because the two that are coming in after this, I don't have a good answer for on this team currently. That being Aggron and Mismagius. This is going much better than I anticipated most of the time. So, I don't want a hard switch. Okay, let's take a quick look at this. I think Aggron is just going to do like a follow me type situation. Or a Phalanx Guard. I don't think it's going to attack this turn. It might, I guess. It's got Brick Break. Mismagius is probably just using Heat. If Aggron does follow me here. Man, that's choice specs too. So, Stormy is what I'm switching into. But if they go Heat Wave here with Stormy, yeah, we're just gonna do this. This is going way better than it had any right to. That was a crit. That is unfortunate. That does mean I can bring Stormy in. Actually, I didn't need to bring Stormy in, and it's locked into Heat Wave. That is actually bad. And very fast. Okay, Sharpedo. Yes. No, because of the sun. Okay, I need a speed boost in order to kill Mismagius, or to outspeed Mismagius. Aqua Jet would kill, and my plan was to one-shot Mismagius with either Aqua Jet or Sucker Punch. But I'm gonna have to get a crunch, I think, because of the sunlight that I brought. Which means I want to protect to get a speed boost. Awesome. Stormy could have one-shot the Aggron minus the Sturdy. And Polar Kraken should be faster now, and should easily one-shot with Crunch. Miss Magius is squishy. Ha! No, this can't be! It's all up to you now. Aha! Impressive. Don't think you had it in you to knock me flat. What's wrong? Didn't you want revenge? What are you waiting for? Stain your hands with blood. Come on, or are you planning to hand the job over to your little Yggdroid? No, I'll do it myself. Olympia, restrain him. Nyx, are you sure about this? Once you kill someone, there's no going back. Kill him? Who said anything about killing? What are you planning then? Death would be too merciful for someone like him. I only intend to give him a punishment far worse. Abyssal Shard, what are you trying to do? Silence. Abyssal Shard, hear my wish. Turn this vile creature into what he despises the most. Force him to spend the rest of his miserable days in agony. Transform him into the symbol of the sacred tree and use his own life force as the price. No, wait! That's hard. Now I understand. Turned into the very thing he hates the most. Nice move, Nyx. Nyx? I'm fine, Ethan. Are you sure that that you're up for what's to come? Yeah, I have to be. And stay sharp. Whatever's waiting for us beyond that door, it's the end of the line. 2 more fights. Okay, while I'm at the bottom of the list. Just a second. Let me double check to make sure I didn't make another oversight with Sun. I didn't think I did. Oh, that's right. The life orb was there because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to one-hit KO Miss Magius. Which I couldn't do anyway because of the sun, so it ended up not mattering. Okay, so Ninetales gets the life orb this time. We're gonna go ahead and give the black glasses back over here. And Rapidash shouldn't be using Magnet. I'm gonna give an expert belt because I feel like they're kind of at a middle ground here. Unless I have, yeah. Winged boots here. Just because of one of the specific things that it might need to do. That's not what I was trying to do. Just hold on to that protein. I think we're just gonna go leftovers here. Genuinely, like at this point, Lucky's job is mostly to come in, set the hail, and fake out. At that point, they're doing stuff like helping hand, so I'm not super worried. Okay, now that that is done, I will scroll back up to my healing items. And we will use a tent. Sorrow, joy, despair, hope. The answer remains hidden, but soon you will be forced to choose your path. Beyond this point, there is no return. Then seal your soul and stand tall before the mighty foe that bars your path. Raise thy sword with pride in your heart and seize your destiny within the labyrinth. Okay. Father! Ah, look who's finally shown up, my darling little niece. So, how's it going? Abyssal. Just like your father, so serious, so dutiful, so predictable. How utterly dull. Release my father, now, or else. Or else what? Come now. You're a little late for empty threats, don't you think? The ritual is nearly complete. Very soon, my master will ascend to power beyond anything you could possibly fathom. And as a tiny side effect, purely incidental of course, your beloved family will vanish into nothingness. Such a shame. I might even shed a tear if I cared. And you'll just stand there powerless, forced to watch it happen. Silence. Oh, struck a nerve, did I? Let's make this entertaining then. Okay. Abyssal. I don't think we've fought Abyssal before. Like, the other ones I think we've had at least one fight with previously. Okay. So. I'm not actually sure what the best plan there, or if I brought in the right leads, but we'll make it work. Actually, no, I think it'll work. The important thing is we're starting off with Fake Out into Slacking and Icicle Crash. That'll determine that didn't one-shot. That's bad. Okay. Maybe the hail will finish it off? I don't think it will, though. Nope. Okay. Yep, that's a problem. So that is a max speed Jolly Roaring Moon with Dragon Dance. What do I think it's gonna do? It's got Night Slash, Brightbird, Dragon Rush. None of those are very good into my team. Slacking does not have Truant in this game. So I'm expecting a Drain Punch from Slacking. Let's... Wow. Okay. Yep. Well, I've got good news, and I've got bad news. The bad news is that Big Fella was my best chance to take out that Slacking. I feel like we bring Sunny in because Sunny's got limited. We have another. Everything Sunny can answer, we have somebody else that can also answer. Omastar is about the worst thing that we could pull here. It is very tanky. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna do a hard swap here. We're gonna bring Sunshine in. And we're gonna Flare Blitz on slacking? I'm counting on slacking potentially using Drainage here. That works. Okay. Stormy. Stormy has the Life Orb. We're gonna have Drought on our side, which will stop Omastar's Aqua Jet from getting a kill. We're going to knock off and Flamethrower. Ninetales can potentially Oko. Could have potentially Oko'd Omastar, but I was feeling like they were the next best chance to actually finish off slacking. And they still haven't. Okay. This is going to be interesting, actually. Okay. So, because of the way that switch-ins work in this, we're getting our Hail for the end of the round, but not for the beginning. So we got it for we got Sun for the Flamethrower and the potential Aqua Jet, and then we get Hail to finish off the slacking. Oh man, we're in trouble. Actually, we're actually in trouble. Okay. Ninetales was supposed. I was expecting Ninetales to survive there. Stormy to survive there. So we needed knockoff because Omastar had a strong berry. Mightyena is probably going to Sucker Punch on Sunshine. I don't know how that interaction actually works. Actually, no, that'll do it. So we fake out here. Sucker Punch. We still have a lot to get through. I don't know if we're gonna have enough with the 3 we've got left. What do we... Yeah, Polar Kraken. They've got Dusk Noir, which Polar Kraken and Sunshine can both kill. So yeah, the only things they've got left, the Sucker Punch from this Mightyena is probably the scariest thing left. I'm going to taunt Blizzard. Yes! That was what I was counting on. So I was thinking Mightyena going to try and Sucker Punch on Sunshine. Because and Magnezone, I was expecting Magnezone has Light Clay, so I was expecting them to do Reflect or Light Screen. So I guess they're locked into attacking me now, which might not be the best, but is what it is. I don't know if we needed that. And there's a part of me that feels like we should have continued doing Blizzard there. I think we're literally going to lose by 1 Mon after all of that. So they're going to Thunderbolt this turn. Dust Noir is going to probably like Will-O-Wisp. Actually, maybe that is the actual answer. Polar Kraken has that was one of the things I was thinking they might do. So this is neutral at least. And we got the flinch. That flinch just saved it. We would have had to start over, or we would have had to reset otherwise. Man, that's crazy. Gotta play to your outs. I was literally about ready to push reset there. So yeah. Oh my god. Look at that health. Bravo, bravo. Just what I was expecting from my niece. Magnificent. Truly magnificent. Such a shame, though. So much potential all going to waste. Nix, what were you even thinking? Don't do anything reckless, understood? Olympia's right, but at least let me pet you up first. We get a free heal? I literally Googled this and it said this was a gauntlet with no free heals in between. Oh, me? I have no intention of standing in your way. Please, carry on. What is this, another one of your games? Not at all. This way, if you would be so kind. Father, we're here to save you. Wait, don't step into the ritual circle. It's a trap. 1 foot on there and it'll drain your life away. Huh. Well, it was worth a shot. Well then, shall we begin? What are you... Make yourselves comfortable. This will be the last show you'll ever see. What are you talking about? Ethan, the golden horns of yours. I'm glad you had the chance to speak with Helen. Keep walking your path. You have the heart of a true king. Nix, our time together was short, but I'm proud of the path you've chosen. Stay true to yourself no matter what. I love you. Father, what are you saying? Ha ha! Enjoy the performance, my brave little heroes. A new era is about to begin. He's using himself as the 4th sacrifice instead of us. And that leaves us with Master. Amy? Amy, was it? It will suffice. Welcome to the throne hall, warriors of Yggdrasil. You have my reluctant commendation for making it this far. Allow me to grant you the courtesy of a name. I am the progenitor. Progenitor? Where's my family? What did you do to them? Father. No, this isn't possible. You should have been dead for millennia. And so I was. But death is a trifling inconvenience for beings such as I. My soul was kept tethered to by the Abyssal One, till the right vessel emerged. From there, a mere ritual was all it took to return me to my rightful place. And so, I am again the Almighty Father, Mother of the otherworldly sea. Rejoice. Your long journey filled with hardship is at its end. This is an intense soundtrack here. The Abyssal Shard, but when did you... Olympia, get the shard, hurry! Ugh, they're fast. Foolish droid, resistance is meaningless. They blocked Olympia's strike like it was nothing. How is that possible? They're about to use the Abyssal Shard. I have to do something. Abyssal Shard, heed my will! Okay, so we're getting into a contest for it. Very cool. Nyx? Nyx, where are you? Where am I? Feel like they de-animated Gigas's lair. The Abyssal Princess stares at last. Where are we? Answer me. How fragile, how fleeting your rage. You stand within the core of the Abyssal Shard itself, the fabric of fate toward the moment two wielders spoke their desires in unison. There can only be one sovereign. Only one may shape the future. Tell me, lost child of the depths, what makes you betray your blood, your destiny, your god? Why do you struggle for those who will never be your kin? Why should I bow to a false god who preserves its life by stealing it from others? Ha! Suppose you're right. Suppose this false god must indeed be stopped. Tell me then, what solution would you offer? What path would you carve through this endless conflict? I see it now. You cling to the fable of the porcelain offering. I don't know what you're talking about. Not yet, but unknowingly you walk its path. The sweet folly of youth. The porcelain offering. The forbidden fusion of abyssal and celestial mana. Union so profound it could shatter the Abyssal Shard's dominion itself. With it, you could resurrect the dead, ascend as a god, remake the laws of existence, but none alive know how to reach it. What are you trying to say? Foolish Abyssal Princess, without the porcelain offering, you will never defeat the Abyssal one. And yet here you are, clinging to the whisper of a miracle that may not even exist. My father and Helen, they believed it was more than just a story. They entrusted their hopes to me and Ethan. I see. However, I will not abandon my people to oblivion for the sake of a dream. Two roads lie before us. One where my lord rises and my kin survive, and one where they are erased forever. I choose survival, even if it means sacrificing you all. Then I choose the path my father believed in, the path Helen believed in, the path I believe in. If there's even the slightest chance both of our peoples can survive, then I will grasp it with all my might. Well said. Clash of wills then, battle to claim the future itself. Which vision shall endure? Which heart shall shape the world to come? Come, Abyssal Princess, show me the strength that dares defy fate. Okay. I didn't get to rearrange my team. So, I don't know for sure that this is gonna work. But I think we're okay. So, this Togekiss has nothing but follow me, which means all of the attacks are going to get redirected to it no matter what. So, we are using Icicle Crash onto the Togekiss first. And, oh, come on. Let's see if I did my math right. Yep. Lucky uses Blizzard. Which is enough to finish off Togekiss. That's early. I was not expecting Blaziken to come out early. That's her ace. And it is terrifying. I think in this case, this is the one round we're faster. Oh, I don't think we actually need. We should be able to just one-shot Fluttermane here. Okay. And Blaziken will finish off something. That's fine. Sunshine is very important here. The entire reason that I was trying to put together this team, and the one thing that I ran into, oh my gosh, that's perfect. Okay. The one thing I ran into was Blaziken can outspeed and one-shot everything in my party currently before I added Sunshine. If it got one speed boost off, it would just go nuts the rest of the time. And I didn't have anything that could one-shot it back. So, Helping Hand was not even necessary. We should have been able to we should be good there, but I didn't have anything I really wanted to do into that. I should have just done Blizzard. Whatever. It's fine. Crobat only has 2 moves. It has Brave Bird or U-turn. So we're gonna protect and taunt. Milotic is basically just an obnoxious wall with Toxic. That was what I was hoping to avoid. I'm not 100% sure why Sunshine didn't... I forgot to move Sunshine's EVs, because that was a node on this one. And I didn't get a chance to change my party around. Because Sunshine with max speed EVs would have outsped Milotic there. And unfortunately, I totally spaced out there for a second and did not see what Crobat was going to do, because they are locked in. I think I go Stormy here, because at this point, Stormy should be able to survive any of those. I don't need the ice, and I want to preserve Lucky to be able to come back in. So Brave Bird, low damage into an electric, or not very effective at least. Oh, that's why. They'd already used Icy Wind. There was a speed drop. Never mind. It was not just me doing bad math. It might have been partially me doing bad math, but it's not entirely me doing bad math. That's what matters. I'm not sure Stormy survives now. Because they probably don't outspeed Crobat. And they're probably getting targeted again. I can deal with that. That lets Polar Kraken come in. And even with -1 speed, we should be good here. So we want Thunderbolt into Milotic, and Aqua Jet into Crobat. Which means that's their last mon. We're good. I don't know what their move does offhand. I did not actually look up what their move does. I know I can one-shot them, but not with the people I have currently. So I think we just do all the damage we can. They're gonna outspeed an Akashic Nova. That's fine. It's basically tri-attack, I think. Do both. And it does have recoil. Okay. So now we bring in Lucky. Get the snow back out. Sunny, who now outspeeds. Fake Out, Icicle Crash. Electivire in this is Dragon type. Electric Dragon. There we go. So this is the will that defies eternity. Perhaps the world deserves to see a new dawn after all. Go forth, princess, and bear the weight of your choice. Heh. Seems your resolve has triumphed. What's happening? The Abyssal Shard has recognized your victory, and the defeated must pay the ultimate price. Congratulations, child. The future is now yours to claim. Daughter of the Abyss, heed the final words of the progenitor. To end all strife, journey to the deepest abyss. In the darkest land, where death itself lies dormant, there our god slumbers. Soon it shall awaken. When that time comes, you must be ready to strike. Which I believe is the post-game boss. If you truly possess the power to create a miracle, that will be your final trial. The 3 Abyssal Dragons shall rise as harbingers of the end. Their coming shall mark the world's twilight. Good luck, my daughter. Show me the end of your dream. 3 Abyssal Dragons are the Walking Wake, Raging Bolt, Gouging Fire. Nyx? Is that you? Amy! Amy! Amy, you're back! You're back! God, I've missed you so much. Sorry for dragging you into all this, but there was no other way. I don't care. None of that matters. I'm just so happy to see you again. You've grown so much. Not only did you conquer the labyrinth before I could, you even defeated me. You finally surpassed me. I'm proud of you. So proud. Amy, you have no idea what I had to go through. But I do. I saw everything. Ethan and Olympia, they've grown too. Together, you're capable of the impossible. I'm glad I brought you together. You truly are an amazing team. Amy? Amy! No, don't leave. Ethan's healing will fix this. You'll see. Please answer me. Amy! Nix, you're back. No. Nix, what happened? I couldn't save her. 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 All the struggles we went through, all the obstacles, what was it all for? No, this can't be happening. It's not fair. Amy? She smiled at me even as she was dying. She said she was proud of us. Proud of what we've become. Nix, come here. Olympia, where did I go wrong? You did everything you could. It's not your fault. Sometimes, no matter how hard we try, we can't save everyone. I know how much it hurts. I'm so sorry. But we have to keep moving forward, not just for her, but for ourselves too. How am I supposed to keep going? We'll do it together. We'll move forward side by side, just like we always have. I know that's what Amy would have wanted. Ethan, we'll find a way, I promise. That feels very antithetical to where we were. Current level cap 100. It's now possible to catch FOEs. Part 4 Finn. Part 5 Those Who Challenge the Stars. And we get our Hall of Fame registration. Main story complete. Congratulations. Amy, I promised I'd keep moving forward, even when the weight of it all feels unbearable. I'll live on for you, for everyone who believed in me, I swear. I'll find a way to protect this world you loved. Well then, Nix. Shall we get going? The others are waiting for us. Bashe, Nix, let's go together. Come on, Ragazzi. You know you can't keep Kit in check for long. Don't keep us waiting, Nix. We've got work to do. Arr. We ain't saving the seas by standing around, lass. Let's set sail. Come on, princess. You ain't alone, all right? Now wipe those tears and walk with us. We got your back. Guys, the curry I made is cooling down. You don't want it cold, do you? You made it this far, didn't you? Let's see how much further we can go. Hold your head high, little one. Real warrior doesn't walk alone, you know? Okay, I'm not the best with words, but hey, come with me, I can show you some top-tier memes. Most of those were actually good quotes with character development, not just one-note things. 2 of them weren't. Most of them felt heartfelt. Okay, and with that we get the first credit roll. Okay. The credit roll is where I talk about what I think about the game. And I think it has a lot of good ideas, and it's really cool. The story overall was good. Some of the writing was not as good, but I'm thinking about, like, compared to, like, Rebirth, it actually felt like it was well paced in terms of the story. I remember in Pokemon Reborn, I was getting, like, there's so many, like, monologues that you had to bust through. And reading those just was exhausting. This has a lot of dialogue, but it's reasonable amounts. There's not blocks of text. And most of it's good. Most of the characters are well written. There's a couple characters where they were written with like a dialogue that I couldn't quite get. And I think they even made fun of themselves with that at one point. And I have already talked about the balance is not great in a couple spots. The material gathering sites, the side quests were very front loaded. You could basically just get infinite money. It has a lot of problems. The fact that you can catch all of the base Pokemon, including the 2 legendary trios, before you finish the 6th stratum out of 8. Yeah. A lot of it is front-loaded. And these last section, like the 7th stratum, looks really cool, but I think I only had 2 videos that were on that floor, and only a few on the 8th as well. Yeah, I don't know. I think the biggest thing is all of these things make some degree of sense. And I know they're working on a sequel, and I am absolutely ecstatic to see what that looks like, because all the way that they talk about things makes me feel like they do know what's going on. They know where some of these shortcomings are, and they are being addressed in the sequel. And that makes me excited, because this has a lot of good concepts. And if they're taking these concepts, taking what they've learned from it, and elevating it in the sequel, I'm very excited. I have no idea what the time frame on that looks like, though. Probably a ways off. The end. Okay. We will be doing the post-game, but I'm not jumping right into it right now. So, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.